Good afternoon, guys. Back to you on a sultry Tuesday evening, and I have a beautiful tripod to help me assist me in the things I'm going to talk about, which I'm still trying to figure out in my head. Because the whole point of it today is, what's your memory like? Might sound like an odd question, but tell me, does this sound familiar? Every time you go to the gym, you go to it for 3 or 4 weeks, and it's like, this is too hard. I'm going to stop. But somehow you were younger and fitter and better before. You were, years ago, you were able to run, you were able to drive the ball up the pitch, you were able to pick it, and you were able to move it. Do you remember how many hours it took to be able to rise that schlitter off the ground? Do you remember how many hours it took to be able to rise it and hit it in the one puck? To hit it accurately, across a field, yards and yards away, to be able to pass it to someone, for them to be able to catch it, to come at the right height. How long did it take to get those skills? It took an awful long time. But the thing is, we just don't remember the struggle. We just don't remember the difficulty. And it's something that the human brain is very good at doing to us, because it does it to us all the time. It's like everyone knows that moving house is a pain, moving country is a pain, but somehow we always forget how much of a pain it was until we go through it again. And the same as when everyone, this is going to be a bit of a shot across the bow, everyone who has a kid, every now and again, it's like anyone who has a child right now that is under a year old will tell you the struggle is real. And there are moments where you're like, I will never do this again. It is too much. Trying to work a job, mind a child, up several hours a night, try to swap over with my other partner, try to make sure that all the meals are done, that everything's organised, and yet we all find the reason to do this again. Okay? It's because the outcome is just so much better. You know, it's like having someone in your life, watching that person grow older, watching and having that relationship is one of the most beautiful things to have in your life. And that's why you're willing to go through that pain, but it's also the exact same reason why you forget that pain. Because your brain knows that you need this in your life. You need this love, you need this friendship, you need this relationship. And it's going to help you forget all those things that were not nice about it. It's no different with coming to the gym or fitness. Everyone who was fit when they were younger, it's very easy to forget how long it took to learn all those skills, how long it took to do those things, to get to that level. And it's the same as even in the past. If you were heavy and you had lost weight, you will always forget how difficult that was. It's even if you got to a very high level in sport, there were a lot of sacrifices to get there, but it's very easy to forget that. We forget the bad things and remember the good things, which is why sometimes when we go back into a situation where things are not easy and things are not bad, that things are easy and there is a struggle, we forget the struggles we've gone through in the past. So a lot of times people come to the gym, it's very hard, they forget it, and then they just peter out. They don't seem to remember all those times that they went through that cycle and they overcame it and they were successful and they got the result they wanted. And sometimes the memory of that does start to come back to a negative degree. You can't let it overpower you. You have to remember it's like, look, sometimes things are hard and I just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Your memory is not always going to help you in this, and that's what I'm trying to say. We forget things all the time, but people forget how many of the bad things and how many of the struggles we forget. And then when we get back in the struggle, it seems to be difficult to correlate that this happened before, and I was able to get past it, and I was able to do it again. We just kind of get to the struggle and it's like, no, fuck that shit. You need to go through it. You need to drive through it. You need to set yourself a goal. You need to set yourself a destination. It's like, this is where I'm going to go. Sometimes I have to take a detour. Sometimes it's going to be hard. Sometimes it's going to be easy. And sometimes it's going to be fun. But it's a long-term thing. And that's what's the fun thing is we've done it before. You can do it again. So don't let the struggle hold you back. Just remember that sometimes there is going to be struggle, but you have overcome all these things before. You are the product of 3 million years of evolution. You are the apex predator. We develop our environment to suit ourselves. We are not subject to our environment. We change it. Act like it. Be that person. Push yourself. You can be better. You can evolve yourself as a being as we go. And that's what you should do in all aspects of life. But this is the big thing in the gym. It's like, you want to be the best version of yourself, well, you got to work on it. You know, you don't expect to get paid at the end of the week without working for it. You shouldn't expect to have that body you want without working for it. Okay? So, that was the main of what I had to say today. I was too busy admiring my lovely new tripod to come up with a different subject, and I thought, you know what, that's sometimes what it is. Sometimes life is a struggle, and sometimes you got to embrace that. So, good luck guys, we'll catch up next week.